On to day 10. Let's go. 2 more to go. I'm kind of sad, actually, as it starts to wind down. But let's see what we got. That's funny. So, James, co-host James, thank you, dude. We went in and bought some samples together, and one of them was a 2017 George T Stagg that just happened to show up here. All right, so I don't really have to say much. I hope you guys know how I know James. He's obviously on the channel. But for those of you, if you haven't heard the background story, the origin story, if you will, James and I met through craft beer. Shocker, right? A lot of people I know that have migrated to whiskey, I met in craft beer. Obviously started in the same tasting group in general and just have gravitated towards whiskey. He was ahead of me, and I looked at him in a lot of ways as someone that helps me understand my sensory. With him being a brewer of craft beer at Corporate Ladder, he obviously, God, I didn't plan that at all. He obviously has an amazing set of sensory, nose, palate, visual too, right? I mean, part of this is visual. We don't talk about that a lot. And I just did, the channel has advanced and grown so much because of him. It was already growing and advancing because of everyone that was involved. And I just can't thank him enough, to be honest with you. And then to throw this in is just, I'm touched. Thank you. Now here's the pisser of this. Because the person that sent us these samples did such a nice job in waxing and everything, it's gonna take me like, I don't know, 7 minutes to open it, but I'll just skip forward to where I actually get it open. Okay, so if you want next level packaging, that's how you do it. The only better way you can improve that is if you actually had a little mini label, which I do have some up there that have little mini labels on them. So here we go. Another one where it came off. We like. So it's George T Stagg 2017 vintage, and it comes in at 129.2 proof, 15 years old, and out of the Buffalo Trace Antique Collection. Need I say more as I swirl this bad boy because probably doesn't need it, to be honest with you. It's old already, it was already opened. Let's just get into the sniffing. Initial floral, cherry, smells rich oak, rich sweeter oak. Older you start to get those quote unquote dusty notes, right? Where it's just got that age to it. Those are the primary flavors. I mean, I kind of keep going back to it, but there's probably some more you could really dig out of there. Maybe if I really dug, I could say there's like a creme brulee-ish to it, but that's kind of really reaching. So let's get into the tasting. Holy cherry bomb. I mean, just honestly, like cherries for days, and beautiful oak on the back of the finish too, with some spiciness. I'm perceiving some cinnamon, so I need a second or third sip to kind of validate what I'm getting here. Yeah, there's this creaminess with this cherry, with this beautiful, beautiful oak with a touch of cinnamon. It's cherry pie-like without the crust. Maybe cherry pie a la mode even a little bit like, because there's definitely some tannins and vanillinins. I think that's the right word for that. Could be wrong. I don't know. They're coming out. It's got a little heat to it, like overall, like it's got a nice hug, nice deep big hug. I don't mind that though. It fits for this at 129 proof. I expect there to be something there. Really let me know what's going on in there. Let's take a final sip. A lot more of the same. I don't know how much to add. I will say that the cherry, it dances right on the edge of going up to that medicinal area. It's not, but it dances right on the edge of going up to that. And that could also be some of the other flavors playing in there that I'm just not getting the nuance on. Like that floral on the nose, it's not really coming through in a huge way. Maybe on the finish, which by the way is a very nice long finish, and the mouthfeel is very, very heavy. Probably maybe the heaviest so far of all the days. I mean, all in all, I think most people associate the George T Stagg and the BTAC line with something that is probably going to be a celebration or a special occasion whiskey. And this one's no different, honestly. So having this today, I can't thank James enough. I know probably the intention was he was going to drink it. And then, you know, when Sarah arranged this, he's like, well, let me be generous. So I just honestly would tell you, this is great. If you get a chance to try any of the George T Staggs, please take a shot at them. I've had some of the more current ones, but I have not had a 2017 prior to this. So this is a wonderful treat. And of course, if you get a chance to do it, whether it's by yourself celebrating some sort of promotion or something, or with a friend just out for their whatever, wedding, birthday, you know, make sure that when you have a pour, you make a memory if you can. Otherwise, we'll see you on day 11 tomorrow. Cheers.